Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me today. So today I'm going to discuss a couple things. But first of all, why did I start this channel? Well, I did it because I've had my illness, which is bipolar disorder type 1, for many, many years. And I've learned a lot of different things. I've had a lot of experience, lived experience. And I know what's worked, I know what hasn't worked, and so forth and so on. So I started this channel in hopes that I could give others a perspective that it's not going to be the end of the world to have that diagnosis. And I wish personally that I would have known that earlier on, but it was a different time era, whatever. And so that's why I started this channel. Now, today I am here, and you probably, if you watched last week's video, which was a very candid video, probably a lot of people wouldn't have shown. It was really raw, but I don't want to, first of all, I have no filter in life. I try to have a filter, but I have very little filter, and I wanted people to see the truth. And so I went online with going through a depressed, messed up state, and it looked pretty, it looked strange. But you got an example of what I'm like when all of a sudden, even on a medication protocol that is keeping me as level as possible, I still have episodes, but they're just not nearly as big. But last week I did have a good one that just kind of, made its way through, and so I did the video. So today I'm here to show you how and what a difference a week can make. Only a week, and that's for me, and I've got a really severe form of bipolar disorder. Now, I'm not saying that everybody is going to have the same luck or success, or both, or neither, I don't know, that I am, but I am here to tell you that it is possible. And I say this not only from my point, but I've had people I've known over the years that have had a mood disorder. And let's get it clear. Mood disorders and personality disorders they're different things. I'm not going to go in deep to personality disorders because I'm not, knowledgeable in that. So I'm going to concentrate on mood disorders. But what are mood disorders? Well, bipolar disorder is a mood disorder, and it is where your moods, a normal person's moods would be like here happy, here sad. Ours are like this, and they're very extreme. So that is our mood disorder. So the big goal, at least for me in my life, has been trying to balance that, that huge up and down to where it wasn't as destructive and so on. Anyway, so that is why last week's video and this week's video I think is important, because it shows that people can have luck, and it's not hopeless to think that you have to remain in a depressed state for a month or 2 months or manic or hypomanic for, whatever. You can learn to kind of nip it in the bud, and it doesn't take a whole lot, for me at least, but it seems to work. So I'm going to share some of the stuff that I do. So what has helped me get back on track? What has helped me not endure, a couple weeks, couple months of chaos? And for me, it's easy. I I add a third drug, medication to my course of daily mood stabilizers and a very, very low dose of antidepressant. Both of which, though, I should say, are really low doses. And it's kind of surprising that they work because I have a really severe form of this illness, but they do. And I'm still able to feel like me. So when all of a sudden I get these dark, bad feelings, or I feel delusional, or I'm not really sure if, am I imagining this? Is it really happening? Are they saying that? The list goes on. Or am I getting too up there, where family, friends are like going, whoa, and I'm doing projects or things that I would never usually do. If I'm starting to go that way, I don't let myself personally go that way because it ends up really badly for me. But I do begin a third medication, and that for myself. Remember, I'm bipolar 1 with psychotic features, so it can be very different types of bipolar. But for myself, I add an antipsychotic. That sounds just scary and horrible and like, oh, she's psychotic. But it's not like that. I mean, not for me at least. And for me, I take such a low dose that it is surprising that it works, but it does. And I'll start that and take it for a couple days, and all of a sudden I'm feeling so much better. So for me, it's totally worth it. It's just like, that's a given. So I don't know if any of this advice will help you. I hope it does, because, my whole goal coming here is to show people that you don't have to, have a road of chaos and, horrible incidents that you leave in your wake. Friends, family, all that stuff. You can get there if you just take a little charge for your life. And if that's medication for you, as it is for me, then that's great. If it's not, if it's a diet or a meditation or whatever it is that works for you, as long as you do it, that's what is important. And so that is my point here, is don't stop trying. Don't stop, and don't lose hope that you can't feel better, because you can. So anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone is safe and healthy. I hope your families are safe and healthy, and that we can be done with this whole pandemic and horrible virus as soon as possible. So until the next video, signing off. Thanks, you guys.